I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, every problem but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. There'll be problems but it's cool. Anytime they wanna come at me, I'll take them back to school. Anytime they wanna run at me, a ninja ain't no tool. Anyone that has a problem can go back and get a clue. Anyone that has a target on their face before I'm through. An assassin on the mic and then I never miss my cue. Straight up ninja, it's a battle when I really see the view. Keep it on the grind and we doing something new. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. Power moves, make boss moves.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
That Ninja Hits podcast in the building. James Stolle from Alpha Tattoo in the building.
What's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Shit, man. Pretty good, pretty good. Staying busy as always. So
what was that? Yeah. No
Staying
doubt.
busy.
Yeah. You got to stay on the grind.
that's right, dude. Never let up.
So while you're here, why don't you let's tell everybody a little introduction of yourself, like where you come from, what got you into what you do.
So my name's James Stolle. I was born and raised right here in Great Falls, Montana. Military brat. Was into art as soon as I could hold a pencil, and kind of as I got older, I became more and more of a shit kid. Rebelled, left the house, and my parents saw me, and then 24 hours later when I came home, I had 3 tattoos. Started in my homeboy's kitchen, and it was really sketchy. We had to order stuff off like eBay. Grinded at it for a couple years, and then I was fortunate enough to be offered a job in a legit street shop. So, and that was back in 2013 that I got that job.
Wow.
And where was that? Where was that at?
It was a place called Red's Body Shop. It no longer exists anymore. They closed down, probably, I'll say they closed down like 2016, 2017, something like that. One of the artists from there, he's still in town. He was my mentor, but we had a falling out since then, and so.
Okay. So what kind of tattooing do you do?
So I mainly specialize in black and gray realism, color realism. I also do a lot of neo-traditional and traditional as well.
Okay. So what is some big events that you're looking on doing here soon in the coming future here in Montana?
So here in Montana, we've been trying to collab with a few people and try to get a actual tattoo convention going. I know Billings throws one, the Big Sky Convention, but we want something a little bit bigger than that.
Okay.
There's the owner, Stefan. He's really good friends with the guy that helps run a national convention. International convention. So I mean, it's over in Europe, Asia, everywhere. And they kind of want to bring one to the northern part of the United States. And so this is pretty centrally located for everybody. And so we're trying to put that together. I know here in June, we're going to be headed down to Utah, going to the Classic Tattoo Show. We're going to be doing suspension. We're going to be tattooing. I've already got it set up with a guy that I'm going to be tattooing him 3 days back to back for his full chest panel, trying to win some awards.
Okay. And for some for people who don't know what suspension is, can you kind of explain what that is?
All right,
Because
so
I didn't know. I didn't know.
suspension it is a practice that goes all the way back to like the Germanic tribes and beyond. It's almost as old as religion itself. Basically, it was usually like a coming to rights or coming to age ritual where a young man would have to endure massive pain, either from having bone hooks or something similar pierced through the skin. And then they either
Okay.
had to go till they passed out or they ripped out. Nowadays, it's a much more artistic thing to do. It's not so
Yeah.
ritualistic in that sense. So the way
Yeah.
that we do it is you can either do it two ways. You can do regular suspension hooks, or you can use what's called a Gilson hook. The regular suspension hooks, you obviously need more of them. They're placed across your back. That's your like most basic suspension. Um,
Yeah.
and then from there, your skin can hold so much per hook. So a lot depends on your body
That's
weight, that
nuts,
sort of
bro.
thing. I've done
Yeah.
it quite a few times, probably I think five times, six times, something like that. Um,
Yeah.
this last year when we were at a convention, I actually suspended from my chest. So I had 3 hooks each side, 6 hooks total, and that one was brutal to do.
Bro, that sounds severely painful.
It can be. The chest was really painful. I think I was only able to stay up for about 5 minutes before I was just done. But when I suspend from my back, I'll stay up there for 20, 30, 40 minutes, swing around,
Yeah.
throw my weight around. You'd be amazed at how strong of an organ your skin actually is.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Just it's making me feel I get like goosebumps just thinking about just that.
Hey, next time we throw one, you'll have to swing through and check it out. So
Yeah, I will for sure. So what else do you guys offer at the shop here in Great Falls?
So we have multiple tattoo artists. We have piercings, the suspensions, obviously, and then we also have a permanent makeup artist that just joined us a couple of months ago. So she's starting to make a
Oh,
name for herself, get out there, do that sort of thing. So we're trying to kind of make like a encompass like a one-stop place for all of your tattoo body modification needs. There's still a lot of things in Montana that are illegal, so you can't do like elf ears, which requires like to cut out a part of your ear and stitch it back together. You can't do a lot of the implant stuff because they consider it a medical procedure here. You can't do tongue splitting in Montana. But we're one of 4 shops on the state body art board. And so what we do is we work with state legislation and the health department to make rules, change rules, introduce new things. So
yeah.
um, we want to bring more body modification to Montana, but Montana's definitely an old state in the sense that I mean the people that run it they like it the way it is. They don't necessarily want to bring too many crazy things in. So it's kind of a slow process to change it, but we're always trying to push it.
Right. Now, also too, we're gonna be down there this Sunday. Me and photographer, we're gonna be doing a photo shoot at the shop. So now you're also gonna have artists and photos in a photo shoot as well down there, which is gonna be really cool.
Yeah,
So, if anybody is watching from Great Falls and wants to come down to the shop at 1 p.m. on Sunday, we're gonna be going in there and doing photo shoots with the artists, and then we're also going to be making magazine placement spreads using the photos. So if you want to do something like that, come on down.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I know I'll be here that day too. I got a few things I got to take care of as far as some clients. Um, yeah, with the photo shoot going on and everything, doors will be open.
and I got a couple people that want to go this Sunday down there with me too. So,
Heck yeah.
but it should be awesome. But go ahead, Ninja. Do you have anything you want to ask?
Yeah, but give me a second. I'm trying to set up my hotspot because a cloud goes over me and it goes out.
Yeah, he lives off the grid, literally off the like out in the middle of nowhere. So and
Hey,
he's in a
Between
state
three
where there's a
mountains.
lot of.
that's legit.
I'm in
That's
between,
legit.
It's
I'm in
snowing here
between
right
three
now, bro.
mountains. Like, oh,
Yeah, it's literally snowing
yeah.
here. We like Montana doesn't know how to have a real understanding of weather. Is Gina gonna be or hold on? Where's
All right, I'm back.
you're back?
I am now
Did you fall
connected to my
out?
iPhone. No, I'm now connected to my iPhone, which has a good hotspot. All right,
All
now I'm
right.
not cutting it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious. Were you ever influenced by any other artists like out there, like Coop or Grizz? Or people, tattoo type things grown.
Oh
That
man.
influence.
Oh God. I think one of my earliest influences would have to be Bob Terrell. He's a black and gray artist. I think he works out of like Seattle, Northern California, something like that. I used to see his stuff in the magazines all the time when I was kind of first dabbling in it, and he was like he was one of the kings. He was one of the godfathers. About the same time, like Ink Master started airing, and so then you got to see Ami James, a bunch of those other guys on the realism or the reality tattoo shows. Um, and some of the stuff they were doing at the time was just like we thought it was mind blowing at the time. Now you look back at it and you're like, all right, that was like the gateway to artists being able to do what they do now. You see a lot
Yeah.
more crazy, like pushing the limits, detailed work now than you did way back then.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy what you can do now. So, but
Right.
Yeah.
those guys really, I think for me, those were some of the bigger ones for me that really kind of pushed me. And in the beginning, I was always, I want to be a black and gray realism artist. That's what I want. And so all these years later too, that's like my main jam. It's really cool to have lived that progression.
Yeah. That is
Have
cool.
you ever been featured in any other magazines, like any magazines for tattooing?
No, so the thing used to be back in like the 90s, early 2000s, it was you wanted to be a published artist. And so a lot of times all you had to do was send in some photos and $50 and you could get
Hmm.
one of your tattoos, whether it was good or bad, ended up published in the magazine. And so
Right.
once word got out that that's kind of how it worked, you kind of lost credibility with being published in magazines like that. Now it's different when the magazines go out and they'll find specific artists that they want to do an actual feature on, do several pages, interviews, that sort of thing. Um, but as far as
Well,
like being in any of the magazines, I haven't. So
I was thinking, Ninja, that we could like incorporate maybe like a special edition for a tattoo parlor, bro. And like have like all the artists like just for their tattoo parlor. Like that's just an idea, bro. We could bring that in and like have it to where people can see their art and they can also see what we're doing and then like, put it out on their floor and all that.
You know what I would really
What you
love? My mom's not a tattoo artist, but I'd really love to like showcase her art. She's like known all over the world. Kind of my
your
inspiration.
mom your your
that's
your
hella
mom?
cool, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Yeah, well, shout out to moms, man.
Hell
mom.
yeah. Shout outs to mom.
But
Yeah, that
but
sounds dope though.
and Ninja James, he has a comic book that he does, right? And I was
Okay.
thinking like we could even design like some of the this is an idea that nobody I always come up with ideas nobody else does, right? So I'm coming up with this idea right now on top of my head, but like we could take a picture of your like tattoo art and stuff, and we could slap it on an anime character and design it into a comic book strip and do like a comic book tattoo strip.
Oh, that's sick.
That would be we literally could though, because this is the man right here when it comes to comic books, bro. Like, yeah, you got to pull up one of those comics, bro, and show him that comic book you and Hair Trigger were working on, bro, with the Wu Tang,
Well, we
with the
can
Wu
get
Tang
that. We
Clan.
can get to that later. Look, why don't we pull up some of his artwork? Isn't that what we were gonna
All
do?
right, yep.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Can y'all see this? I didn't really
No,
want everybody to see my notifications, but they're gonna see my notifications.
that's also a mixture of the other tattoo artist work too as well. I sent.
Okay. We lost him though. What happened to him?
I don't know.
Oh, here he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Hey, you fell in and fell out, bro.
Yeah, my bad, guys. That's
You're all
totally my
good.
bad.
Hey, you should see if Gina wants to get in here.
Of who?
The other tattoo artist. I haven't been able to I can't get out of here and ask her to get
Oh.
on with us
Oh, okay.
because some of this is her art as well.
Oh.
That's a
You
big
wanna
leg
ask her?
sleeve that.
Yeah,
Is that one?
bro. The detail. Yeah, that's one of his.
Yeah, funny thing, I'm actually doing a day session working on that leg sleeve tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, what better way to promote it than on here, huh?
Hell yeah.
Let's see this other side. It's the top of it right here.
Yeah. Yeah, whole thing Harry Potter themed. Tomorrow I think we're starting on the inside of her leg.
Bro, that is like the craziest detail I've ever seen. Like, if I didn't know, like, just looking at that, I would think that would be just like a picture, bro. It's crazy the amount of detail you put on that.
I mean, that's kind of, I don't know, man. That's like the one thing I do aim for when I'm doing those realism tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always detail oriented. I take my time. Just what she's got on her there is, oh God, I want to say that's like close to 30 hours worth of work.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Let's look at the next one.
And how much would a tattoo with that much detail cost?
So
around.
So far with what like she had on her leg, she's into that. Yeah. 4,200. So right around $4,000, something like that.
That's not bad though. 4,200. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good price for that amount of detail.
Yeah, I know the one like you got pulled up now with the hearts and stuff in it. I want to say that one. I think I knocked that out in 5 hours. So that was about $1,000.
No.
Yeah, that's a lot of. I like how it in that wolf one right there is really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a fun one to do. That was about a 6-hour piece. Just really had to take my time with it. I don't ever rush or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm in it to win it, man. So
yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, that's why you're on here, bro, because we only mess around with winners, man. And I'm going around looking around Great Falls for people that are about their craft, bro. So that one right there is insane.
That's sick.
It was a super fun one to do. So it kind of gave that I don't know, always reminded me of those videos where it's like, come traveler, sit and rest your weary head.
Yeah. For real. And how did you get the like? I know I tried to put red on mine, and red was real. It was really hard to do red on skin. It seemed like on my mine didn't take. So how did that work? Do you
I
like
mean,
what kind of like ink do you use for it?
so at Alpha, we only use top brand ink. So right now, our primary ink that we use is Fusion for all of our colors. And one big thing about doing color is some inks are thicker, some inks are thinner. If you're working with the thicker ink, you obviously want a little bit bigger gauge of a needle in your groupings. If you're working with something that's thinner, it's almost like working with gray wash, where you have to use a thinner gauge of needle.
Yeah,
And
like that picture right there is insane amount of red.
yeah, and
Like
that's I know a lot of
and
people
it's
that struggle with reds, and a lot of it just comes down to application, and you can't, not all colors apply
right,
the same. It's a little bit different for each one.
right.
Yeah. And that's a
Look
lot
at
of
that
work.
chess piece. Holy.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of work right there. That is
yeah, that one was a double
all.
cover up. I want to say that one took me, I think we were in that one 40 or 50 hours, something like that.
Jeez, it's insane. It's a phoenix on one side and a dragon on the other.
Yeah, it was a super cool
Yeah.
idea. He, you
And you
know, he's one of my clients. He always comes to me and he goes, "Here's my idea. You're the professional. Do your thing. Go
Yeah.
with it. Go balls to the walls." And so, I mean, anytime you get a client like that, you're obviously always going to get a much better result when you just let your artist cook. Now, that's just to say you should always make sure, check their portfolio and make sure they can cook.
Right. Well, this is one for a good portfolio right here, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah. That one's I'm about due to update my physical portfolio that I keep in the shop, and I think that one's going to be a front page piece. So
Yeah, there you go. This one's cool too. Look like Michael the Archangel.
yeah, and that one's actually, I want to say that one's like 2 months healed, so that one's all settled in and everything. Um, the really detailed like biblical imagery, I never thought I was going to be into that sort of thing, but dude, it is so fun to be able to put it on skin and be able to bring it to life.
Yeah.
yeah, because there's some cool stuff that we're gonna have to talk about like you drew some of these or did someone come in and
So
with the art?
so most of my all my designs I put together myself, unless it's somebody bringing in like a signature from their mom, grandmother, something like that, and it has to be specific like that. Um, but a
Yeah,
lot of these I design myself. Um, Certain things, a lot of my realism, I'll take from an actual reference image and put things together, and then that gives me my base skeleton that I can build from there. And a lot of it, I mean, you can put my references next to my images, and you'll see details taken out, you'll see details added in. Um, I can kind of adjust where I want the actual main focal point of the piece once I'm putting it into the skin.
that's awesome. How many years of experience do you have behind you in
So
tattooing?
I originally got into it in like 2010, 2011, and I got into a shop in 2013. So professionally, we're looking at like 13 years professionally, um, 15 or 16 years altogether.
That's awesome. Hey, so the other idea, have you ever thought about taking some of your work? I know I talked to you guys about it when I came in, but have you ever thought about putting your stuff as a screen press on shirts so people have access to their art on their skin and in their on their clothes? Have you ever thought about doing an idea like that?
Yeah, so when I was like 19, 20, I had a sketchbook and we had me and my buddy were trying to build a clothing brand and I was the designer and I was putting together a whole bunch of designs. I don't think I have it anymore because that's many, many, many moves from different cities ago. But that's actually something that
Yeah,
we've talked about here in the shop. I actually have a hoodie and a tank top that I had previously done myself through a website. Unfortunately, to sell your merch through that website, the markup that you have to sell it for to even make it's completely outrageous. And then you're making
yeah,
like pennies on the dollar. So it's still something I've kept in mind. I do have quite a few designs that I would love to be able to blast on shirts. Um,
yeah.
we're
Well,
just
and I can make that happen for you because there's a guy in Helena that I work with. His name is Kyle Nang.
mhm.
And he owns Brendel L Printing, and he has a website on his. If you add him on Facebook, he has a website, and his prices and stuff are really cheap for bulk. And he has amazing clothing and stuff, and he can brand it on whatever skateboards. He could do anything you want. He has his own like shop in his house for clothing
I think I
manufacturing and
lost you guys
stuff.
on the audio.
Oh, you lost it on the
You,
audio?
you,
I think I lost you guys for a minute on the audio. Oh,
What about
now I can
now?
hear
Can
you
you hear
again.
us now?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we're good now. I think that would be a sick idea. I think you, me, Stefan, we should all sit down and we can hash that out.
yeah,
I think that would be really cool. I
yeah,
know we do sell our regular shop shirts with the Alpha logo on it. Um, but
yeah.
we have all thought that it would be really cool to be able to put some designs together and throw them on some
Well,
hoodies, some tanks, some tees, that sort of thing.
yeah, yeah, and I have a clothing brand myself called Royalty Fashion, and I have digital art that I create or have someone create and stuff that we could put on stuff. But I would love to take a tattoo artist art and put it on clothes, and then I could even like put I'll pay for like bulk to put in your guys' shop if you're willing to like allow me to do that with you guys. Like we could sell that to people because I know a lot of people want some urban stuff, like some like urban feel. And I don't want to work with like a an actual like company out here, like big giant company, you know what I mean, like Ross and stuff
Right.
like that. Like I want to do small shops, and so like we could fuse. I think you guys would have a niche if we fused like gear with tattoos, photography, all of that into like what you guys do and stuff. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
think
I
that'd be a
agree.
great. I think that'd be a thing that no other shop in this town has, because and a magazine too. Because I we could design a magazine for your shop, put these images in the magazine, and then like each artist has a bio. Like I was telling you, like a scan and pay where they can make an appointment where you scan the barcode right on the the magazine and stuff, and it could be like alpha tattoo magazine, and like all these big mainstream tattooers like you guys have the work that is in the same level as like Miami Ink, or the tattoo pages, you know what I'm saying? We just need to
Yeah.
find a couple people with some choppers, like, or some like West Coast choppers or some like nice cars or something around here, and like do a photo shoot and like incorporate that with tattooing, bro. Like you're a
Yeah.
visionary like I am, and I think that's what I'm glad that I got to meet you. I'm glad that we got you on this podcast, and I'm glad we're able to go down and do that shoot this Sunday too because it's going to be awesome because
Yeah.
I personally support like tattoos and the art behind it, because you put your whole life story inside of the ink, and everything about who you are represents on your skin. So
100%, man. I think I should hook you up with my boy Tanner over at Rocky Mountain Cartel. He does like
yeah,
street apparel, that sort of thing. Trying to bring that same style of clothing to Great Falls.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think
See,
he
and
would be a good one
I
for you to
went
collab with too.
Yeah, that's kind of funny you bring that up because right after I got done leaving your guys' shop, I went down to Rocky Mountain Cartel because there's a couple artists out here, MOB. They're sponsored by them, and I was like, if they're getting sponsored by this place, why can't Ninja Hits magazine get sponsored? So I went in there and I told them, bro, I'll give you magazine placements, like I'll give you guys the hookup on doing podcast interviews, whatever you want to do, bro. Like I can boost your guys's like visual. And he's friends with me now on Facebook, but he hadn't gone back to me yet about anything. So I'm still kind of waiting. But maybe you can nudge him and be like, "Hey, bro, I was on his
Yeah,
podcast. Like this guy's legit. Like, come on, like he could really help."
yeah. No. I'll go chat at him and nudge him your way. So for sure. Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah,
wearing one of
and
his hoodies that he made right now. So
yeah, and that's dope, bro. I like that hoodie. I love red too. So, but
That's
hey, is the other tattoo artist? Is she done tattooing?
let me go check real quick, and then maybe I can just see.
And though and Ninja, their shop down there is also awesome. It's like a dope setup, bro. Like how they have like in one room they got like chairs and stuff like that, and kind of like a couch sitting, and it's the way they have it all set up is dope.
Hey, Ange, how long do you think you got? Okay. Oh, I'm live right now. So okay. So she's actually got 2 more tattoos still that she's got to do.
All right, we'll have her on in another podcast. We'll get her on her own.
Bet.
But yeah, so as far as like how can people find you like anywhere, like let's say they're trying to get a tattoo, like how do they find you besides going down to the shop? Do you have like a website? Do you have like social medias where people can find you?
Yeah. So we have our Facebook, Alpha Tattoos and Piercings. You can always shoot us a message on there, or we have a Vagaro website that you can actually go to and book. It's vagaro.com/Alpha Tattoos and Piercings. From there, you can search for your soonest available appointments, or you can actually look at individual artists and book with them. We always recommend that if you're doing something that's going to be bigger, to set up a consult, come in, talk with an artist. We have all of our portfolios on our Facebook page. I know I have a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook page. Everybody here pretty much shares the same idea. We all have the Instagram, TikTok, Facebook page, little trio. So
Okay. And how many artists are in the shop altogether?
see, we have 5 artists and then 2 apprentices. And then we also have
Okay.
a piercing apprentice, and Stefan pierces as well as tattoos.
Now, what kind of piercings do you guys do at the shop?
I mean, pretty much everything. There's a few taboo ones that he won't do, like the snake eye, which is sideways through the tongue, and that's just you're binding 2 muscles, and that you never really want to do. That can cause some nerve problems.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything from ears, nose, dermals, the suspension piercings. We even do private piercings. So genitals, that sort of thing. We're definitely not shy about it. We're always very professional about it. We have our own private piercing room, and we actually set the standard for what is supposed to be used by piercers in Montana. We only use G4 titanium. We don't use anything that's got nickel, nothing that's plated. We have our own anodizer on site, so we can always change the color of the jewelry if you want when you come in, as well as we do have some other brands like Invictus, the top tier jewelry, solid gold, solid silver, that sort of thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because I know some people that probably in town. I'm going to be sending them your way as far as wanting piercings because they want gauges and stuff like that. So on the average, like how much? Let's just say like how much would a gauge be like to gauge someone's ears?
So gauging, not 100% sure how much he would charge to gauge somebody's ears. I think he has punches to do that, so that way you can just go straight up to his size. But there are risks with
Okay.
that. I know
Yeah.
some of the gauges we have some silicone gauges that we sell for, I think they're only like 10 or 15, 10 or 20 bucks a pair. And then we also
Okay.
have some fancier ones that are like inlaid with abalone shell. We have some buffalo bone, some wooden ones. I think we just got some stone ones too. It's like a rose quartz stone. So,
Okay.
and those can range anywhere from 20 to 60 for a set of gauges.
Okay. I'll let them know then. Now, next question: do you guys travel? Do you guys do traveling tattoos? Where somebody, let's say, in another, because we work with a lot of artists from around the, United States.
Yeah.
So if you ever, because I'm gonna be putting when I put when I put you guys in Ninja Hit issue number 4, when I put you guys in there, you're gonna be seen by people that are in like all different types of states. So if they want to, like, if let's say they go online and they see your work and they're like, hey, I want something like that, could he travel? Would you be willing to travel outside of Montana to go tattoo?
Absolutely. A lot just depends on if we have a place that we can go work. I know me and Stefan this last March or this last year in 2025, we went down to Florida and we went and guest spotted at his buddy's shop in Jacksonville. I got a buddy over in Spokane. I go tattoo at his shop sometimes. So
Okay.
it's definitely something we want to get out more and go do. I've been looking at going and doing some other guest spots just at, I mean, to even different places in Montana. But
Hmm.
anytime, if I can even spend a day working, like that's a work trip, even if it's a
Yeah.
week vacation, you know what I mean, man?
Yeah. And one of our partners, Worldwide Collaboration, shout out to Christopher Cheney. He's saying, let's get you on Worldwide Collaboration magazine as well. He owns a
Hell
magazine.
yeah.
He also owns a podcast, and he also is a huge, huge company owner that is all his artists, are all over the world. So
Heck yeah.
if you're looking for a spider web location, like let's say he has a shop in down where he's at, like he could go down to a shop and be like, hey, I know a tattoo artist and we want to bring him out here so he can bring his work out here. Would you be willing to do that? Well, I mean, we could literally spider web. He's Ninjas in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I mean, I'm sure he knows some shops down where he's at. Like your mom tattoos, you said, Ninja?
I used to tattoo. My mom never did.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
an artist as well. Portrait
So
artist.
so 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 yeah, we could working with us because of where we're at. We're outside of Montana. Like we're not really local very much, but we're outside because if you work with us, we could possibly set up to where we can get an inside scoop of what shops would let you come down, and then we could start building clientele in other states. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And not just
absolutely, man. We love the whole aspect of the traveling, being able to go meet new people, go see new places. Um,
Mhm.
you know, just depends on artist schedules. Some artists can schedule it or can travel more at different times of the year than others. But I mean, we all have families. We're all family people, so we,
Yeah.
that's always our first priority. But I mean, yeah, we'd
Yeah.
be down to collab and we love being able to go travel. So
Okay,
Nice.
well that's what we're gonna work on for you. We're gonna start building some clients and through our partners in other towns and stuff. So we'll put that down that we have traveling artists that are willing to go, and then we could showcase this in the magazine, and then people could see your guys' work. And I'm sure your work speaks for itself. So I mean, there's a lot of detail and a lot of a really good professionalism in what you do, man. So, you deserve that kind of shot. To be able to get out and do stuff with other communities and stuff. Just not just here in Great Falls, but outside.
Yeah, yeah. No, we appreciate you collaborating with us and inviting us on. I think this is a really good opportunity. I think this is really going to help us grow our shop and help to build our brand.
Absolutely. And
Absolutely.
I thank you for allowing us to have you on the shop, on the show, and also to be able to go down and do that shoot this because I'm representing Ninja Hits when I go in there. So this is my partner Ninja, co-owner of the magazine and the podcast as well. So I'm representing me and him when I go and do any kind of business locally and stuff. So it's really nice to be able to be accepted into a whole nother community that I don't usually dabble in. This is a new thing for me. Where like we said, we usually work with artists, but I have a vision to be able to fuse music with multiple different things. Like instead of just having one lane, I work like that. I think about merging cultures together and making moves and making money and also having fun doing it. That's what I love to do.
Oh yeah,
But
man. No, I know when we were originally talking and you were showing me some of the features you've done, and I'm a huge underground music, Wu-Tang. I like old school lyricist style music. So I
yeah,
was instantly like, you have my attention, my man.
yeah, yep, yeah, and we've had Solomon Child on here. We got Stomach coming in on issue number 4. That's gonna be the one you're in. So you're gonna be in a magazine with Wu Tang, like
Hell
a Wu
yeah.
Tang member. So you could literally tell your kids, growing up, hey, I was in a magazine, bro, with Wu Tang members. Like they were inducted into the Hall of Fame, bro. Like and little Great Falls, Montana, got to be involved in that and
Hell
I have
yeah.
something to showcase with that. And I
Yeah,
think that'd be awesome.
that is. It is.
Dope.
But yeah, we're coming in on the close of the hour, man. We Do you have anything you would like to say to people who are wanting to become tattoo artists? How would they get into the field? What would they, what kind of advice and wisdom would you give them?
Oh man, for starters, draw. Like get a sketchbook, start watching videos, even if you start out by tracing old school flash to learn it, draw and build a portfolio. Don't do the whole buy a machine on Amazon bullshit. And especially nowadays, you're at risk if you're tattooing other people too, yourself. You don't know, the proper things. Get certified in bloodborne pathogens, CPR, all the right stuff, and try to find an apprenticeship. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who are willing to let others into the industry to tattoo nowadays. When I first got into it, nobody wanted to let you in their shop. It was a competition between artists in the same building. It wasn't a family like we've tried to build here. So definitely
Hmm.
like put in that work. And if you do decide to pursue it, you got to be prepared to sacrifice. You are going to end up sacrificing. You will lose some friends. You will lose out on doing some fun things sometimes. But I mean, the end result, I wouldn't change any of it for the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope. That's
Well,
what's up.
we thank you for coming on this podcast, man, and I look forward to future business endeavors with you. And I'm glad that we got to introduce you to our community. And we appreciate you, man. Keep up the hard work and the grind and the hustle. And we'll get more. Maybe Stefano would want to get on here too, like and talk about how he built his shop and stuff. Maybe we can get him on an interview. I think that'd be fitting.
Yeah, oh yeah,
And
he's
like
got he's got a lot more of a tale to tell, I think. And I definitely appreciate you guys introducing me to your community and letting me be a part of this. This is such a cool experience to be in.
That's what's up. Nice to
absolutely,
meet you,
man.
bro. It's really cool. Great artwork.
It's a pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Well, peace.
All
We're
right.
out of here. This has been
We're
Ninja
outta
Hits
here.
Podcast. Much love, everybody. Peace.
I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, every problem so it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. There'll be problems but it's cool. Anytime they wanna come at me, I'll take them back to school. Anytime they wanna run at me, a ninja ain't no tool. Anyone that has a problem can go back and get a clue. Anyone that has a target on their face before I'm through. An assassin on the mic and then I never miss my cue. Straight up ninja, it's a battle when I really see the view. Keep it on the grind and we doing something new. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. I make big boss moves, any obstacle I'm through. They be hating and it's true, there be problems but it's cool. Power moves, make boss moves.